lost late at night in the dark. At least when I'm not with you, it's like without you I just fall apart. And I don't know what I'm heading into, 'cause all of my emotions flow in a way that I just can't control. 'Cause I'm new to this, I don't know how to act, but I feel alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. I'm alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. Alive, alive. You got no limits, I like that you're free. I wanna be that way with you. Chasing highs to take the weight out of me. Far from lows, I don't ever feel blue. 'Cause all of my emotions flow in a way that I just can't control. 'Cause I'm new to this, I don't know how to act, but I feel alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. I'm alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. Alive, I used to be so low, now I can't be alone. I used to be so, but I feel alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. I'm alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. Alive, I feel alive with you. Alive. I feel lost late at night in the dark. At least when I'm not with you, it's like without you I just fall apart. And I don't know what I'm heading into, 'cause all of my emotions flow in a way that I just can't control. 'Cause I'm new to this, I don't know how to act, but I feel alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. I'm alive with you. Take it easy on my heart, otherwise I fall apart. Alive, alive. You got no limits, I like that you're free. I wanna be that way with you. Chasing highs to take the weight out of me. Far from lows, I don't ever feel blue. 'Cause all of my emotions flow in a way that I just can't control. 'Cause I'm new to this, I don't know
So what's the key to happiness? If we only knew. Movement. Movement is a big link to it, and not even a whole lot of movement. Even if you just do it, just do a little bit. It'll make you happier. And this is the place to be. Hi, I'm Jan. This is Piper and Bonnie. And this is Yoga Plus. 316 Yoga, we do what's called Yoga Plus on Fridays. We do a different practice every single day. Check us out. It's a lot of fun. I hope you think it's a lot of fun. Today is a lot of fun, extra lot of fun, because it's Yoga Plus, and the plus means plus Pilates, plus weights, plus barre, plus all kinds of stuff, just to get you moving. Gotta move it or lose it, right? But as you're moving it, do what's right for your body. Always do what's right for your body. Don't ever hurt. If something is painful, don't do it. Come out of it. Some of the stuff today is tough. We've got a really quick pace today, and it's just going to be fun. Do what you can with what you got and have fun with it. This is our month of living our yoga off of our mat, so stick around. I've got the tip for you to do this day, this weekend, where you get off of your mat, how to continue your yoga throughout your day to make you feel better and to keep you moving. The word to think about today is relish. Relish. All right, don't think pickle relish on your hot dogs. That is a relish, though. Think relish to mean pleasurable appreciation of anything. And let that be your movement. Let that be your sacred time, your time on your mat. It's an hour long. Stick around, do as much as you can, do as much as you like, but just take this time for you. All right, so the props you're gonna need today, we use a lot of things on Fridays. We use a bender ball or a squishy little exercise ball. Keep it squishy, don't inflate it all the way, because you want it to be an unstable surface. That's its primary job, to be an unstable surface. If you've got a resistance band, you might wanna grab that. We'll use that for our fire hydrant pose. 2 little hand weights, whatever size you like. Maybe you've got multiple weights and you switch them out. Have fun, buy yourself some fun little toys for your yoga. A strap if you want to use it, an eye shade and a towel to dab the sweat from your brow, or to use in your final shavasana pose. 2 blocks, you can use those today as well, and some water. You're going to want some water to wet your whistle. Have your props, bring them to the sides, and first thing we always do is lock in a stress number. So in your head, think on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 to 10, come on up to standing. Where are you stress-wise? What's going on in your body? You know what's really fun? I had my hula hoop out earlier. It's a weighted hula hoop. A lot of fun. You can do it. Just move with it. It's just fun. Have fun. Nothing says we can't have fun no matter how old we get, right? All right, you got your stress number locked in. Let's work on bringing that down. Hands to your hips. Take that confidence stance. Pick up some space with your feet. Send your shoulders back and down. Lift your chest up to the sky. Put a smile on your face and breathe. Deep breath in through the nose. Big breath out through your mouth. Sigh it out, let it go. Let's come on up onto our toes. Lift and lower. It's a quick pace today, like I said. You do it to your pace. What works for you? Just gonna have some fun. Just move. You know just about everything we're doing. Don't have to cue you a whole lot today. Enjoy. Coming up on your toes. Come down on your heels. Come down on the heels and lift the toes and give them a wiggle. And then resume back up on to the toes. Wake up your calves. Morning call to your calves. Come down on the heels occasionally, lift your toes, give them a wiggle, and finish. Plant your feet, send your arms high up to the sky, extended mountain pose. Interlace your fingers, palms go to the sky, sway from side to side. So wake up your spine. A little bend in your elbows feels good. You can always incorporate a chair in your practice. You can be seated in it, you'll get plenty of movement, or use it to balance if that feels better for you. After a few sideways movements, place your hands at your low back, look up to the sky, squeeze your elbows towards your spine, take a little back bend. Breathe, chest goes up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. As you fold forward, release the crown of your head to the earth. Look back to your knees, your navel. Maybe wiggle your knees a little bit. Maybe lift your toes up and give them a wiggle. Hands can be on the ground, or you can have the seat of a chair right here as you work eventually to come a little closer to the ground if you like. Pedal out your heels. Finish up, sweep your arms on up. Come on back up to standing. Let's do some big arm circles. Bend your knees. Circle your arms. As the knees come down, hands go down. As the arms come up, knees straighten up. Arm circles. Breathe. Breathe. Take your arm circles in the opposite direction. Bend your knees a little deeper, maybe. Breathe. In through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Finish up. Come on up to standing. Drop your arms down by your sides and freeze. Pay attention to where your hands are. Are they in towards your hips or are they faced more toward the back of the room? You don't want them toward the back of the room. It means you're rounding your shoulders. Send your shoulders back and down. Chest lifted, palms towards your thighs. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Let it go. Soften the shoulders. Big coat swing. Start to turn from side to side. Gaze over one shoulder, then the other. Breathe. 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 Nice controlled little twist. Slow it down. Come back to the midline. Let's do ragdoll pose. Arms down by your sides. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. You're nice and tall and straight. Shoulders over your hips. Exhale, fold forward. Toe heel your feet about hip width distance apart. Hands to opposite elbow creases. Look back to your knees or your navel. Let the crown of your head hang heavy. Pedal your knees a little bit. Still your knees, then lift your toes a little bit. Lift them. Try to lift your big toe. Then try to lift the other 4 toes with the big toe down. Breathe. Plant your feet solidly. Look back to your knees or up towards your navel. Start to do your ragdoll pose, bringing one elbow back toward one knee, then the other toward the other knee. So little gentle sways. Breathe. Ragdoll. Decompress your low back. Decompress your whole spine. Shake your head. Shake your head. Multitask. Shake your head. Oh, take the sways a little deeper. Enjoy. When you're ready, finish up. Let's come back to the midline of the body. Place your hands down on your mat. Bend your knees. Come on down to your child's pose. Your child's pose, meaning any way you like it. Maybe your knees are together and your big toes touch. Hips go back to your heels. Maybe take the block and rest your forehead on it. You don't want to rest the crown of your head on it. You don't want to round your spine. Lengthen through your spine. Placing the forehead onto the block. Arms down by your sides. Classic child's pose if you like, with or without the block. Another variation. Knees spread wide. Arms reach long to the top of the mat or onto the top of the block. Oh, that gets into the shoulders. Big toes are still touching. Hips are back towards your heels. Push into your mat. Push into your block. Send your tailbone to the back of the room. Crown of the head is toward the front of the room. Forehead resting on the mat. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Breathe in your child's pose. Now you can come back to this pose anytime you want. You can stay here if you want. Maybe this concludes your practice. Whatever works for you. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Close your lips and breathe in and out of your nose if that works for you. Sufficient breathing. Try to do it. See if you like it. When you're ready, let's come out of your child's pose, whichever variation you're in, and let's come on back. It's okay now. And then come on back to a neutral tabletop. In your neutral tabletop position, let's do some cat-cows, and we're going to kick it up a notch today. Cat-cow, lengthen through the crown of your head and your tailbone. Tuck your chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone under, arch your back up to the sky as you push into the earth. Inhale, cow, tailbone and crown of the head lifts. Do a few more. Your pace of breath, quicken it a little bit. Breathe. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Let's add in some fun stuff. You know this fun stuff. Extend your right leg long. Press into the ball of the foot. Press into your hands. Right leg crosses the midline of the body. Look over your left shoulder, back to your foot, to your knee, towards your backside. Feel the big stretch in your right side. This extended right leg, sweep it around to about hip height. Open up the right arm to the sky. I told you we'd be going quick. Breathe. Look up to the hand. Plant the hand. Right foot comes back. Extend the left leg. Press into the ball of the foot. Press into the hands. Nice tight press. Cross the midline of the body. Hug high in the upper inner thighs. Left leg is now on the right side of your body. Look over your right shoulder. Go farther. Look farther to the knee, to your backside. Swing the leg around to about hip height. Plant the foot. Left arm lifts. Look up. Exhale. Plant the hand. Plant the knee. Do it again. Right leg extends. Press into the ball of the foot. Cross the midline, look over your left shoulder. Right leg swings around, plants, right arm goes up. Right hand comes down, knees come back to meet. Left leg extends, press the ball of the foot into the earth. Cross the midline of the body, look right, look right, look right. Swing the leg out to the left side, plant the foot, left arm goes high, look up. Plant the foot, plant the hand together to meet back in a neutral tabletop. One more time, right leg extends, press into the ball of the foot. Cross the midline of the body. Look over the left shoulder. Sweep the right foot around. Plant the foot, right arm lifts. Plant the hand, knees meet, left leg extends and presses long. Cross the midline, look to the right, look back. Swing the left leg around, plant the foot, left arm lifts. Breathe, hands come down, knees come down, meet on your mat. All right, so we've opened up with that. Find your band. Let's take our band, if you want to use it, and tie it around the center of your thighs. We're going to do fire hydrant pose. So with the band, it just makes it a little more difficult. You don't have to have the band at all. Another option would be to place the ball behind your knee. Just a little different variation, and works different muscles. All right, so I've got the band tied tightly around my mid-thighs. Come back to that neutral tabletop, press into the ground, and start to lift the right leg to the side of the room. Toes are drawn toward the shin. Knee, I'm lifting it up. Think of a dog on a fire hydrant. Nice visual, right? All right, lift the knee a little bit or lift it a lot. You decide, little dog or big dog. Breathe. And if you got the ball behind your knee, you're giving it a good squeeze. Lift, lift, lift. All right, there's some other ways to do this. Lift the knee a little higher. Maybe lift the knee toward the armpit. Maybe bring the ankle higher than the knee. Whew, breathe, breathe. You got it. Lift it high, pulse it up, as high as you can go. Just pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. And then finish. Right knee meets left, but just hover the right knee above the left. Hold it here for a second. Press into the earth. Hips are equidistant to the mat. Plant the right knee down. Let's do the other side, the left side. All right, put the ball behind your left knee if you're using it, or with the band. All you gotta do is lift the other leg. So neutral tabletop, shoulders over your wrists. Start to lift the left leg to the side of the room. Toes drawn toward your shin. You got it. Lift. Little dog, big dog. I went for a walk this morning and I saw the cutest little toy schnauzer that has bright blue eyes. And the owner said the eyes are gonna stay bright blue. Isn't that cute? Breathe. I think my husband's gonna get worried. Right about now, I'm talking about dogs. All right, life is good. All right, maybe the knee closer to the elbow. Maybe the ankle higher than the knee. Maybe, right? Maybe. Lift it up nice and high. Pulse it up. Little teeny pulses up to the sky with the outside of your left leg. Finish. Left knee hovers next to the right. Press into the earth. You got it. Plant the left knee down. Have the knees meet. Remove your band. Band is removed. Now find your ball. Now it's time for your donkey kicks. All right, so I'm gonna place the ball behind my knee. All right, when you're ready, lift the right knee up, 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 bringing the knee to about hip height. Draw the toes toward the shin. Draw your heel toward your bottom. Check out your hips. Check out your hips. Have the right hip and left hip equidistant to the ground. Start to kick the heel gently into your bottom. Don't let your belly sag. Let the crown of your head and your tailbone lengthen. Breathe. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Donkey kicks. When you're ready, hold it, squeeze it nice and tightly. As that flat foot is flat, that makes sense, start to pulse the flat foot up, up, up to the sky. Strengthen your low back. Don't forget to press hard into the earth. You've got this. You've got it. Whew. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Every day this month, we're talking about different ways to work your yoga into your life. Like, for example, when you brush your teeth, balance on one foot. Whew, today, we're going to incorporate steps. If you got steps in your house, you'll see what we're going to talk about. All right, let's finish up. Bring your right knee to meet the left. Hover it, hold it. Squeeze that ball really tightly. Right? All right, plant the right knee next to the left. Other side. Bring the ball behind your left knee. Whew, elbows over your wrists. Shoulders over your elbows. Life is good. Press hard into the earth. Lift this left leg up, 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 up. Hold it high. Knee at about hip height. Dial the left hip down. When you're ready, start to kick yourself in the behind. Little teeny pulses, little teeny kicks. Breathe. It's the fun part. Breathe. Don't you just feel the strengthening of the low back? Have fun with it. Whew. Breathe. Best part about doing your yoga at home, you get it done your way. And you know, classes are fun too in person. If you want to go back to a class, go do it all. But just, like brushing your teeth every morning, your little morning rituals, do your yoga. Hug your heel in nice and tightly to your bottom. Pulse the heel up, or pulse the entire foot up, up, up to the sky. Little teeny pulses, you got it, have fun with it. We're gonna go into a downward facing dog next, and we're gonna do several things in our down dog. Breathe, 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 keep pulsing, you got it, you're strong, come on now, you got it. Let's finish. Hover the left knee next to the right. Press hard into the earth, hips equal distant. Plant the left knee next to the right. Remove the ball, bring it up to your hands. Spread your knees wide, wide-legged child's pose to even everything out. Hips back to your heels, maybe. Roll the ball out and get into your shoulders. Bring your forehead down to your mat. Stretch it out. Big breath in and big breath out. Take a drink of water whenever you need it. Let's go into a downward facing dog. So place your ball aside, plant your hands onto your mat. When you're ready, straighten your back legs, feet hip width distance apart, hands shoulder width distance apart. Here's your down dog. Feet should be hip width distance apart. Oh, I just said that. Heels slightly lifted. Start to pedal them out. Now pay attention to your neck. Loosen your neck, shake your head. Shake your neck, look back to your knees or your navel, press into your hands a little bit more. Think of someone lifting the tailbone up to the sky. Still your feet. Still your feet. That's the word. Still your feet in your downward facing dog. When you're ready, kick your right leg high to the sky. Bend your right knee and imagine drawing your nose to your knee, or a little rounded back. Extend your right leg, nose to knee. Extend your right leg, nose to knee. Extend it one more time, nose to knee. Now extend the leg long. Bring your right knee to your right wrist or elbow. Have them touch, then go back high. Have them touch as you exhale, elbow to knee or wrist, and then back high. Elbow to knee, back high. We'll do it about 5 times. Whew. All right, elbow to knee. Nice job. Lift the leg high. Now this knee, the right knee's lifted. Bring the right knee to the left wrist or elbow and send it high. Do it again and high. Maybe once, maybe twice. I think I'm going for about 5 times. I lose count. Once you're ready and you've done enough, plant the right foot next to the left. That is it. Let's do the other side. When you're ready, left leg kicks high. Hold it here. Breathe. Big breath in. Big breath out, nose to knee, once or twice, or 5 times. Breathe. Round your back, nose toward knee. Maybe you can touch your nose to your knee. Finish up, elbow to knee, or knee to elbow, or to wrist. About 5 times on the left side. Breathe. Breathe. One more time. That's 5 or 6. Leg extends long. Breathe here. Push into your earth. When you're ready, left knee, right wrist, or elbow. Breathe. Right wrist, or elbow. I think that's about 3, or maybe that's 10. Nope. That is 5. Come on back to your down dog. Pedal it out. Breathe. Tailbone high. Finish up. Bend your knees. Come on down. Whew. Grab a drink if you want. I want. All right. How are you doing? Are you glistening yet? Hi, Lori, Tammy, Lynn, Betty, Esther, Stan, Barbara, Betty, Kelly, Tim, Rita. Grab a drink. All right. So one of the things we like to do is plank, right? So we're gonna do a plank. I'm gonna set a timer for 1 minute. You don't have to do it for a minute. It's just for you to know how long you're doing it, okay? So you decide. Come into the variation of plank you like. You know them. I'm not gonna explain them. I'm gonna come in to a high plank. All right, so get set up in your variation of a plank. Take right for you. I'm gonna extend my legs long. And we're gonna start the timer right now. So, all right, so in your plank, 1 minute, hold it here. Hold it as long as you can, hold it as long as you want. Stability is important. Feet hip-width distance apart. You're already over 10 seconds in. Good on you. Shoulders over the wrists. Fingers spread wide. Core engaged. Lengthening through the spine. So you're up in your metabolism. You're revving your metabolism. 15 seconds in. Take a break if you want. You can drop to the knees. You can send it back to that beloved downward facing dog position if you want. Just try to stay elevated. Press into the earth. Whew. All right, we are more than halfway there. Past 30 seconds. You've got it. Hold on. Breathe. Do what you can with what you got. It's a harder one today, isn't it? Because we did our downward facing dog in several ways. 15 seconds to go. Come on. Hold on. Feel the shake. Embrace the shake. Lengthen. Breathe. Let this stay with you all day today. 55 seconds in. 5 to go. You got it. 3, 2, 1, and done. Come down to your knees. Oh my goodness. Stick with it. Maybe you're not doing it all. Totally okay. Here, take a breather. Grab a drink, and I'll tell you the challenge for today. The challenge of living your yoga off of your mat. Here's the deal. You got steps in your house. Think every time you go up your steps, do some little push-ups like your chaturangas on your steps. You're inclined, hold on to a step, feet are back, bend your elbows a couple of times, just a few times. Try it and see. You will build strength. You need strength. We all need strength. Have a drink, come onto your back. All right, onto your back. Place the ball at your low back and bring your block to the bottom of your mat. Block is at the bottom of your mat. Lift your feet up on it if you want. You don't have to use the block. Soles of your feet touch. Pinky edge side of your feet is on the block. Place the ball behind your low back. Adjust the block however feels right for you. Lean on back into the ball. Let's do. Lean back onto the ball, and if it feels good for you, come all the way back. Come all the way back to your shoulders if that feels good for you. It might not feel good for everybody. This ball is soft, yet strong. You got it, and you are too. Soft in the heart, yet strong in the body. How's that? All right, press on up. Hands to prayer center. Hold here. Little teeny lifts, little teeny pulses. Not too bad, right? Take it your way. Maybe you ditched the block. Maybe you don't have a ball today. Buy one. Don't have a ball yet. Get one. They're nice. All right, so if you don't have the ball, little teeny pulses as you lift the shoulders a little bit off the ground. You could place your fingers lightly at your temples, elbows open wide. Breathe. I'm gonna keep my prayer center today. Breathe. When you're ready, maybe extend the arms, parallel arms, palms face in. Reach toward your feet. Lift, little teeny lifts, maybe little teeny lifts, little higher, little higher, little higher. Breathe. You got it. Stick with it. Don't give up. Come on, have some fun. Breathe. Archer pose. Lift your left arm nice and straight toward your left knee. Right hand meets it. They're reaching toward the left knee. Right elbow comes down, touches the earth, then bounces on back up to extend. Bring it down, reach. Bring it down, reach. Bring it down and reach. You got it. Back to center. Pulse. Other side. Surround the right knee. Reach. Left elbow bends, touches down, and then reaches. Touch down. Reach. Touch down. Reach. How are you doing? Elbow touches down and reach. One more time. Reach, and finish. Come on down. Did it feel good to roll your back onto that ball? Come on down. If not, remove the ball. Don't use it. Bring the knees back to the midline of the body. Kick the block aside. I have to move my ball down a little bit so it's at my low back. All right, send the legs high up to the sky. Arms down by your sides or tee them out, maybe palms face down for a little better balance. All right, so little teeny scissor kicks here. All right, breathe. You're on your ball, you got your balance. Challenge your balance a little bit more by perhaps raising the arms up, almost like a dead bug. Or you can keep them down for more balance. It's all good. Little teeny scissors here. Now you know we're gonna kick it up a notch by bringing the scissors down a little bit. So they're at about a 45-degree angle. Same thing with your hands. Look, Ma, no hands, no hands. Pedal it out, balance, find your balance. Lower it a little bit more. Maybe start with the arms by your side. Get your stride going here. And then baby, weight out of the hands. Lower them a little bit more. Get your stride on. Maybe remove the hands. How are you doing? Are you having fun yet? If you fall off, no big deal. It's all right, right? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Lower them nice and low. Legs nice and long. Little kicks, and then bring them on down to the earth. Stretch it out on your ball if you're using it like a stick pose. Breathe, hips are lifted, almost feels like that pontoon pose. Feels good. All right, let's come on up to a boat pose. So scoot your ball up, perhaps a little bit higher, bringing your bottom down, hands behind your knees. Lean back into the ball, hug your elbows toward your sides, maybe legs lift nice and strong. Don't forget to lift your chest as well. Hold right here. Breathe. You got the ball. It's all good. Maybe release your hands. Little teeny pulses on the ball. Fingers reach toward the feet. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Little pulses. Maybe you're using your strap. It's all good. You decide. Little teeny pulses. Up, up, up to the sky. Keep your chest lifted. Teeny pulses. Up, up, up to the sky. Finish. Hug your knees in. Hug your knees in. Nice and strong. Cosmic egg pose. Hug your heels in. Wrap your forearms around your knees. Forehead towards your knees. Maybe press on up to your toes. Whew. Maybe press the weight out of your feet. Come on up to balancing on your backside. Head toward your knees. Breathe and finish. All right, come on down to your belly. Take the ball to beneath your feet. If you want, we're gonna do a forearm plank with an unstable surface at the low body. So press the tops of your feet into that ball. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Hands spread wide. We're not gonna time this one. Just try to press on up here. If you don't have a ball, flex your toes towards your shins and just try to press on up, lifting your body. You have your shoulders over your elbows, so you're nice and strong. Press into your hands. Hold in your forearm plank in this unstable surface. Breathe. Lengthen through your spine. Hold on. Stay strong. You got it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. No timer, no stress. You come down when you need to. You come down when you want to. Hold on. You got it. Whew. Breathe. You're stronger than you think. Press into the earth. You're strong. You're strong. And when you're ready, let's finish. Let's finish. Come on down to your belly. How was that? All right, press on up to seated. Whew. In your seated position, find your blocks. I'm gonna also find my water. Whew. How you doing? Told you it'd be quick. Just something different, something fun. Drink. All right. Seated forward fold. We do this all the time. Let's try it a little differently. Let's do with the familiar first. Toes up, arms lift, reach. Exhale, reach forward. We've done this a lot. Toes are forward, reach, reach, reach. You got it. Chest is forward, reach. Hollow out your belly, reach, reach. Now, what can you reach? Can you reach your calves, your ankles, your feet? Maybe drape your wrists over the tops of your toes. Touch the soles of your feet. Maybe a bend in your knees. Pedal it out a little bit into your hands. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Whew. Breathe. Finish up. Come on back up to seated. Maybe bring your blocks by your sides. Mind over body here. Lift your right leg up. Nice and straight, but lift it. Press into your hands. Place the right foot down. Lift your left foot up. Hold it here. Got it, right? Put both feet down. Lift your right foot up. Little pulses of the straight leg up, up, up. You got your blocks here. It's all good, right? Little lifts. Plant the right foot. Lift the left. Little pulses up, up, up. See, you can do it. You can do it. Hold on. Blocks by your side. Maybe lift both heels up. Push into the blocks to try to keep your back as straight as you can. Hold it here. You got it. Press into the blocks. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Plant your feet. All right, spread your legs wide. Spread your legs wide. Bring the blocks in between your legs. Lengthen up, toes high to the sky. Hinge forward, bringing the forearms onto whatever setup you got, or take it lower. Adjust your block height, take it lower. Breathe. Maybe you'd like to reach for your feet. In fact, do reach for your feet. This is a premonition of what's to come. A Pilates pose called saw. All right, so hold on to your feet, whatever you can. Reach. Reach forward. Maybe no blocks at all. Reach. Lengthen through your spine. Reach. Now think of your pinky fingers and your pinky toes. Let them meet. Left pinky finger meets left pinky toe. Right pinky finger means right pinky toe. Let them meet. Let them get acquainted. Breathe. Reach your arms forward. Reach, reach, reach. Come on up to seated. Let's take this straddle lift. All right, here we go. Blocks by your sides or surround one leg at the time. You decide. Right leg. I'm going to surround the blocks by my thigh and lift the right leg up. Pulse it up, up, up. Push into your blocks. It helps. When you're ready, plant the foot, take it to the other side. You could just use the one block. Lift, lift, lift. You decide how you like to use these blocks. You know what's coming next. All right, blocks in between your legs. Lift both legs up, push into the blocks. Try to keep your shoulders over your hips and hold. You got it, you're strong, you got it. Place them down. Pilates saw pose. Here we go. Shoulders over your hips. You can ditch your blocks. You can place them aside, whatever you like. Tee out your arms. Palms face down. Chest is lifted. Breathe. Remember pinky meets pinky? Well, we're going to cross the body. Turn towards your right leg. Turn towards your right leg. Arms are teed out. Left finger meets left pinky toe. Reach down there. Come close. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't. It's all good. Reach. Lift up over the leg, come back to center, turn toward the other leg, pinky on this hand, reaches toward the pinky of the other foot. Reach, reach, reach. Come on up, still over that leg, back to center. Repeat as shown. Left pinky, left right meets right foot, back to center. Right pinky hand meets left pinky toe, back up to center. Whew. Do a few more. Repeat as shown. Let it feel exactly the way you want it to feel. You can do this. Good old Pilates saw pose. Breathe. And then finish up. Let's go back to center to even everything out. Forearms to blocks or head to blocks. You decide. Draw your toes up towards your shins. Maybe a little bend in your knees makes it more accessible. Do it. Just do it. Finish up. Come on down to your back. Maybe bring the ball to your feet. We're going to do another Pilates pose called Pilates 100s. Oh yeah, love them, right? All right, Pilates 100s. Have a drink. Pilates 100s. Idea is to do it 100 times. You do it as many times as you want. Not one more, not one less, all right? Let's do it. All right, maybe the ball is down by your feet. Come on down to your back. You can rest your feet on the ball. You can squeeze the ball between your ankles, have no ball at all, or I'll show you the other way. I'll do it in just a moment. Arms down by your sides, shoulders relaxed, away from your ears, back and down. Maybe lift your shoulders up a little bit to tuck them back a wee bit. All right, nice and long here in the body. The idea is lift the hands up, arms up off of the mat, and act as if you're patting a cute little puppy, right? Maybe peel your shoulders up too. Maybe lift your legs up. I'm gonna lift my legs up, and the last way I'm gonna tell you about the legs is to squeeze the ball between your ankles. Breathe, lift, maybe lift a little higher. You decide. Fingers are reaching long toward the bottom of your mat. Whew, whew, breathe. The idea is to do 100, but you do exactly how many you want. In fact, don't even bother counting. Don't bother counting, just have fun. Soften in your glutes. You got this. Pat, pat, pat. The ground, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. The ball, you're strong. You got it. You got it. You got it. How many you got? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just enjoy. Breathe. That's close to 100, I would say. Let's come on down. Reach your arms high overhead, stretch it out, stick pose. Point your toes, point your fingers in opposite directions. Whew, let's do bicycle. 2 different ways. Bend your knees, bring the ball up. Or you can get up and get it. I'm into doing it the easiest way. All right, so let's do a Pilates bicycle first. All right, no ball at all, totally fine. I'm gonna combine the pleasure of a ball with a Pilates pose. Feet, knees are bent. Feet, press into them. Slip the ball under your low back. Arms down by your sides, no ball at all, totally fine. Bend your knees toward your chest, send your feet high. Legs are lifted, put your arms wherever feels right for you to feel balanced. Start to bend one knee then the other. Remember this bicycle pose? This used to be the bicycle pose. So it's a Pilates bicycle. Now, you can have your back lifted and come up onto your shoulders if you like. Or you can stay right here on the ball. If you want to come up onto the shoulders, I'll show you that. So no ball at all. Send your legs high to the sky. Hold onto your hips and ride your bicycle here. Whew. Now, keep riding your bike. We'll do a yoga bike in a little bit. All right, now if you're up here and you want to try a plow pose, this is up to you. You know your neck. You know your body. Maybe send the legs nice and straight. Shoulder stance. Maybe imagine the front of the toes weighted. Bring them back overhead. Keep your chin tucked to your chest. Toes can come down or not. You decide. Continue in your variation of your bicycle. I'm gonna go back to the bicycle on the ball. Breathe. Oh, you got it. Have fun. Maybe you'll ride a real bicycle this weekend too. All right, nice job. Let's plant our feet on your mat. Press your hips up, a little bit of a bridge pose. Reposition the ball, and let's do more of a yoga bicycle pose. Bring your fingers lightly to your temples, elbows down, resting on the ground. Lift your knees up over your hips, draw your toes towards your shin, ride your bike through your heels here. Maybe peel your shoulders up. Maybe work opposite elbow toward opposite knee on the ball. Find your balance. You can always ditch the ball and do your bicycle the way we normally do it other days of the week. Whew. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Have fun with it. The ball makes it more challenging. Finish up in your yoga bicycle. Plant your feet on your mat. Press your hips nice and high. Remove the ball to the side of your mat. Whew. Lift here. Pulse your hips up a little bit. Roll your spine down, one vertebra at a time. Maybe crisscross at the ankles. Press on up. Come into your downward facing dog. Once in your down dog, pedal it out. Shake your neck. Remember to keep the neck loose. Still your feet. Walk your feet to meet your hands or your hands to meet your feet. And while you're headed there, grab your weights. Come on up to standing. Got your weights in your hand. Let's do our little weight sequence. All right. Whew. How are you doing? It's all good, right? Weights to your shoulders. Weights up high. Lift and lower. Enjoy the moment. You can do opposite lifts. One lifts, the other lowers, or both at the same time. Breathe. Oh, you got it. You got it. Arms are strong. Now, tee out your arms. Bend the elbows, bring the weights to your shoulders. Tee them out and back. Out and back. Breathe. Oh. It's our little break here, right? You can do it without the blocks or without the weights. You could use blocks. You could use cans from your pantry. Just have a little resistance. You know, there are 1-pound weights. There are wrist weights. Just add a little resistance. Don't think, oh, I've got to start with 10 pounds. No. You start right where you are today. The fact that you're here is the best part. All right, palms face down. Little teeny pulses of the arms down. Little teeny pulses, chest is lifted. Now bring the arms a little bit lower and still pulse them down. Bring the arms a little bit lower, still pulse them down. But you want your shoulders over your hips. Bring them down, closer to your hips. Little teeny pulses in and out. Now bring them down by your hips. Shoulders are back and down. palms facing your hips, little teeny pulses out, 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 out. Lift them a little bit higher, out, out, out. Lift them a little bit higher, out, out, out. Little pulses. How are you doing? Lift them a little higher, pulse them up, up, up. A little higher, maybe shoulder height, and just pulse. Flip your hands, palms face up, pulse them up, up, up. A little bit higher, pulse them up, up, up. A little higher, pulse them in, in, in. A little higher still, a little higher still. Keep pulsing. Bring them to meet. Maybe put one weight down. Maybe hold on to them real well here. Elbows toward your ears. And then bring the weights toward your back. Ooh, stretch out your triceps here. Press the back of your head into your weights. Lift the weights and lower to the back of your neck. Extend and flex. You got it. Lift and lower. Work your triceps. You got it. Breathe. Oh, let it feel good. You know, you could be doing one weight at a time. Maybe that feels better for you. Just kind of resting one arm. You decide. Bring your weights down by your sides. Arms are heavy. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Bring your arms out in front of you, parallel to each other with your palms face up. Palms face up, hold on to those weights, bend your elbows, bring the weights towards your shoulders, and then extend. And you know, same thing here. Maybe one weight extends, then the other. You decide. Little bicep curls, right? We work the triceps, now we'll work the biceps. Breathe. You got it, you're strong. You are strong. And then let's finish here. Weights down by your sides. Kind of feels good in the shoulders, doesn't it? Shoulders are back and down. Think about your drinking bird pose. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Maybe let the heels come up a little bit or a lot. Keep your shoulders back. Maybe sink down a little bit more. Weights are heavy. Shoulders are down. How do you like it? Hold right here. Now let's pulse the weights to the back of your room. Pulse, chest is lifted. Open up through that great chest of yours. Breathe, pulsing the weights to the back. Stay up on the toes or come down if that feels better. Pulse the weights to the back of the room. Hold them as high as you can get them. Now pulse them in, in, in. Are you still high on your toes or are you flat on your feet? It's all good. Pick what you like. Breathe. Maybe sink a little lower if you're on your toes. Breathe, chest is still forward. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Finish. Arms down by your sides. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Weights back to your shoulders, up to the sky, down to your shoulders. Tee them out. Elbows bend, weights to your shoulders, elbows in, shoulders up. Tee them out. Draw the weights in. Elbows in, breathe. Arms down by your sides. Take a break. Place the weights down for now. Let's do a little balancing. All right, you feel nice and loose, nice and strong. Let's do your oh so familiar tree. Weight into the left leg, weight out of the right. Bend the right knee. Kickstand it if you like. Hands to prayer center. Gaze up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Breathe. Maybe close the eyes. Foot, place it wherever you like. Maybe bring it a little higher, but don't put it on your knee. Maybe place it high onto your thigh. Press the leg into the thigh, thigh into the leg. Grow your branches if you want. Close your eyes if you want. Have a chair here if you like. Play with your branches and then finish up. Hands back to prayer center, but don't put the foot down. Guide the knee to the front of the room. Knee to the front of the room. One-legged mountain. Lift. Breathe. You got it. From this one-legged mountain, be strong. Rooted in that left foot. Reaching out of your fingertips. Think of the fingers lifting to the sky. Send the right leg to the back of the room. Warrior 3. For your Warrior 3 pose, put a little bend in your standing left knee. Right leg goes to the back of the wall. Parallel arms reach to the front. Lift your right leg. Bring your trunk parallel to the earth. Reach. Sweep your arms back like a big airplane. Fingers spread wide. Breathe. Leg lifts. You got it. Bring your arms back to either your hips if you want, or reach, and then come back to your one-legged mountain. Try not to set the right foot down. One-legged mountain. Hold. Hands to prayer center. Right foot meets left. Other side. All right. Balance is important. You did it. That was a long sequence. A lot of transitions. It's good. Keeps you strong. Stick with it. All right, you ready? Tree on this side, left foot. However you want to do it. Maybe hands on the hips, chair, stay right here. If you're staying here, challenge your balance maybe. Close the eyes. Foot lifts, little bit or a lot. Branches can stay at prayer center. Gaze lifted, shoulders lifted, arms reach. Close the eyes for a balance challenge. Move the arms, sway them, press into the leg, press the leg back into the foot. You got it. Hands to prayer center. Guide the knee to the front of the room. Don't set it down. Knee at about hip height. Arms lift high to the sky. When you're ready, warrior three. Leg goes back. Maybe you balance it on the ground. Arms reach to the front. Maybe your hands go to a chair. Lift the left leg up. Arms reach. Maybe bring them to your hips as a transition. Hold here. Maybe arms reach to the back of your room. Palms face down. Think big airplane. Gotta love all those big airplanes. Breathe. Arms reach back to your warrior three. Maybe hands to your hips. If you fall out, no big deal. Sweep the arms, the leg back, knee to about hip height. One-legged mountain. Lengthen. Hands back to prayer center, left foot down. You got it. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Find your ball. Find the ball. Place it between your thighs. Give the ball a big strong squeeze. Press your thighs into the ball. Bend into your knees. A chair here or here, wherever you want. Feels pretty good. Bend into your knees. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Come up to the balls of your feet. Heels are lifted. Ball, you're squeezing it. Remember, you can have your hands on a chair. Little teeny pulses. Up and down. Up and down. Maybe gradually work a little bit lower. And pulse. 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 Feel the burn. Love the burn. Embrace the burn. Woo. Breathe. 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 Keep your balance. Chair's a big help. Maybe hands on the hips. Maybe pulsing with the arms extended. Little bend in the knees. Little pulses. Let's go into drinking bird. Sweep your arms back. Shoulders are back over your hips. Chest is open toward the front of the room. Pinkies pulsing in toward your spine. Palms face down. Finish! Oh my goodness. Straighten in the legs. Squeeze that ball. One more time. Oh, what a challenge. All right, remove the ball. Hinge forward. Ragdoll pose. Ball nearby. We're coming back to it. Feet hip-width distance apart. Hands to opposite elbows. Fold forward. Look back to your knees. Whew. Shake your neck. Little bend in your knees. Elbow meets knee. Little sways. Finish. Hands come down, knees come down. Bring your ball behind your low back. Ball behind your low back. Oh, we've only got less than 10 minutes. Too bad. Should be an hour and a half class. What do you think? Grab a drink. All right, ball at your low back. Let's do bridge on the ball. You don't have to have the ball. What you want to do here, maybe bend, come your knees. Come all the way back onto your shoulders. Position the ball somewhere at your low back. Send your legs high up to the sky. Breathe here and let's pulse the feet. Up, 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 the toes, up to the sky. Little teeny lifts, arms down by your sides or tee them out. I think in this one, it's harder with the arms teed out. You'll feel it, little lifts in your core. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You know, I started with the hardest one first. Let's go back. Bend your knees. Soles of your feet on your mat in this bridge pose. Now lift your right leg up. Pulse your toes up to the sky. Press into your left foot. You got the ball there for some support, or maybe no ball. That's fine. Little teeny pulses of the right toes up to the sky. Breathe. Right foot comes down, left leg lifts. Pulse the right toes up, up, up to the sky. Right foot is your anchor. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Both feet come down. Let's do the hard one again. Lift both knees up, feet up to the sky. Little teeny pulses. Feel the lifts in your belly. You've got it, you've got it, you've got it. Oh, breathe, breathe, breathe. And then let's finish. Bend your knees, soles of the feet come down, ball, roll it down to your feet. Press your weight into your feet, lift your hips up, roll your spines down, one vertebra at a time. Bring the ball underneath your right foot. Bend your left knee, place the top of the outside, place the outside of the left ankle on top of the right knee. So here you are in your reclined tree. Right leg is extended and lifted. Left leg is bent, resting on top of the extended leg. Drive the outside of the left knee toward the earth, and you can tee out your arms or Y out your arms like branches of a tree. Soften in your glutes, open up through your hips, and breathe. Finish up. Bring your left foot underneath the ball. Bend your right knee. Outside of the right knee is on top of your left thigh, right above the knee. Open up the outside of the right knee to the mat. Breathe in your little reclined tree pose. When you're ready, right leg meets left. Maybe squeeze the ball between your ankles. And when you're ready, push on up, press on up to a seated position. Whew, you got the ball here. Give it a nice squeeze. Remember what we did earlier? Maybe bring your arms down by your sides. Maybe bring your blocks by your sides. With that ball here, let's lift the ball up and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You got it. Just play with it. Have some fun. We're going to use the ball for our happy baby pose, which is next. When you're ready, oh my goodness, feet come down, bring your ball to your low back and recline again. Maybe this feels good for you now, coming all the way down onto the shoulders. Maybe you prefer to come down and slip the ball under your low back. Happy baby on the ball, or not, you decide. Bend your left knee, hug it in towards your left armpit. Bend your right knee, hug it in towards your right armpit. See what I mean by creating this unstable surface? Usually you're down on your backside. This is more of a challenge. Rock a little bit from side to side. Maybe grab the insides of your calves or your heels. Ooh, find your balance. Whew. Maybe send one leg high to the sky. Take it slowly and just try it. And you will get more confident here. Remember that confidence stance that we started with? Same thing here. You're not going to go far if you fall off your ball. You're not going to hurt yourself. But it just takes confidence. It just takes time. And with confidence, the more you do something, the better you get at it. Same with your yoga. Keep doing your yoga and you will get better. How's that happy baby? You notice quickly the progress, how you can do it. Send your heels high to the sky, open up your legs wide, big letter V. Finish up, knees come back together, feet come down, press into your feet, send your hips high, remove the ball, roll your spine down. Final shavasana time. Grab your eye shade or your towel, legs go long on your mat. Now, here's a tip from Stan, your fellow yogi. He likes to take this ball and place it behind his neck. And in his final shavasana pose, he likes to turn his neck, kind of like floating on a cloud from side to side. You decide. If you like it, enjoy it. If not, you do this your way. Arms down by your sides, palms face up. Heels at the edges of your mat, pinky toes toward your mat. Just float away in your final shavasana pose. Eyes covered with the eye shade, feels mighty nice. Breathe. Big breaths in, big breaths out. Soften in your jaws, the area between the eyebrows. Breathe deeply. Any way that feels right for you in this moment right now. Don't rush out on this. Let the body assimilate what happened in the last hour. Let it just uncoil, unfurl, and be at peace for just a few minutes. Soften your shoulders on a big exhale. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Stay here longer if you want. And turn your head from left to right. Maybe you've got that ball back there and that feels really good. Maybe it's the skull on your mat. Just turn your neck, wake it up. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, wake them up. And move the fingers and toes any way you like. Squeeze and scrunch your hands and your toes. Move the motion up into your wrists and your ankles. Reach high on up overhead as you bring everything back to the midline. Take that big good morning stretch. That was our tip yesterday. Take a big good morning stretch in your bed before you even get out of bed. Kind of comes naturally, but just don't reach for your phone. Just don't jump out of bed. Take a big good morning stretch. Spread your fingers, spread your toes, wiggle your hips. Raise one arm higher to the top of your mat than the other. Come into a big pentacle pose. Spread your legs wider. Spread your arms wider. Big capital letter X. Reach your toes and fingers to all four corners of your room. And as you exhale, bend your elbows and your knees. Roll into a fetal position onto one side or the other. Low arms. Bicep is a pillow for your head. Top shoulder relaxed. Close your eyes and just breathe. When you're ready, maybe keep the eyes closed. Slowly press on up to a comfortable seated position. Whatever is comfortable for you. Bring your hands to a prayer center position. Eyes are closed. Deep breath in. Lengthen up through your spine and soften up through your shoulders. Let it go. Big breath in. And big breath out. Blink your eyes open. You did it. The magic. It worked. 1 hour on your mat. Small price to pay for all the benefits that it gives you in those other 23 hours of your day. So, the stress number you took in the beginning, what was it then and what is it now? I'm sure it's a lot lower, and I'm sure you feel a lot more mobile in your body. If you can't do everything, that's fine. Nobody can do everything. Just do. That's the big thing. So get out this weekend and move. Just do things that make you happy. It's that simple, and it really is the key to happiness. All right, see you guys on your mats tomorrow. Much love from me and Piper and Bonnie and Dwayne and everybody. Have a great weekend. Much love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. May they all be yours. Bye, guys. Love you. Hi. See ya. You're a good girl. Bonnie, come here. Bonnie, it's a good girl. Hello, baby girl. How grows your garden this summer? I bet it's doing really, really well. It's beautiful. As you cultivate your garden, remember to cultivate your health and well-being as well. Best way to do that is with your yoga. And I'm so glad that you're sticking around, living your yoga off of your mat every day with the tips this month. Tell your friends about our yoga. It's free for anybody and everybody. You know that. It's from the privacy of your own home. That's probably the best part. And you do it your way. No, that's the best part. So tell your friends to join us. If you would like to support our broadcast, you can visit our website. It's www.316yoga.com. Have a great month, have a great week, and see you on your mat tomorrow.